offense scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Reed. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Got a man. It's Horton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Finding some room. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Sellers. Right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the option. Nice move there. There's a crease. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
motion from the wideout. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Throwing Reed. Pocket breaking down. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to punch it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Throws for the tight end. And it's his 4th. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Aggies offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes Marcel Reed. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Reed. Finds a spot in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that can catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is he's still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you want to run the football. That's take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's Reed to throw. Got his man down the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So South Carolina's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes LaNorris Sellers. He had a lot of company in the backfield in that loss last time out. Sacked 5 times and also threw a couple of picks. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the ground, it's McAllister. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. The run inside. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision.
On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside, it's Clark. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Throwing Sellers. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. On target. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. On target to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The RPO, it's complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And he'll be brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back open in the middle. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give, it's Owens. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Reed. It's complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Reed. Takes the easy completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. Looking for room at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Play fake, Reed. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Quick release on the RPO. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowland.
Hey, guys, down here on the home team sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Give to the single back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Pulls it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Gets it out fast. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Jumped on top of the pile.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 6 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Volunteers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quick release by the QB. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They go right back to him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pick.
Maybe a crease. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The run inside. It's Clark. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Got his man to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
The throw. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Reed. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
A nice job by the quarterback there working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route. Coming from the slot receiver, they get the completion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Owens. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the foot.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the RPO, complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. 4th down, Sellers, using his feet to buy time. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. On the run, it's Clark. Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Could be an alley. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback keep. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Reed. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
A&M comes back out with another first down. The run inside. It's Owens. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Texas A&M going up tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line.
There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Reed to throw. Flips it out to the back. And the defense drags him down. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Unloads it left. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reed on the play action. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking to the big tight end. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations. With this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Reed to the air again. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. In the gun, third down, Reed. Finds his man. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Sellers. Setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiled.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.